write the growing business empire after writing the first one, the winning strategy?
Yeah, what basically motivated me to write this book is, one is I've worked in the private sector. I worked for family businesses for over 10 years.
Okay.
And that is before I went to teaching. And when I worked for family businesses, I discovered that normally there is an issue with succession planning.
Okay.
And then I also, when I read the papers, I could see some prominent families that were struggling when the fathers are gone. You know, they are in court. They are always having issues. That's why I said, why don't I come up with a book on how you can ensure that the leadership succession happens, especially in family businesses. But I also want to note that my PhD thesis was on family businesses. So part of this book is my PhD thesis, actually.
So
the result of my PhD thesis.
So if you want to know what you did in your PhD, we can just get the book.
Part of it, not everything. Part of it, of course. Especially the part of the state of the manufacturing farms in the results that are at the end of the book. And basically, you know, when you're doing research, you get a lot of things which you cannot put in a thesis.
Yes.
You need to, of course, get other things and put them in the book. But again, someone said that the best thesis is one that you can actually get a book and the people buy.
Yes.
Because it is relevant. So, yeah, 3/4 of this book is my thesis, but in form of a book, very easy to read. And Dr. Manu Chandari, of course, is the one who has forwarded the book. And he has given a story of how they have made their businesses over the years. Now they have 100 years, they have never had issues. And issues are, so if you want to avoid your children fighting after you are gone for your business, this is the book to read.
So what did you get? What did you get is what did you conclude that these are some of the problems that the family businesses usually have, especially when it comes to succession plan?
Yeah, one of the major problem is, one, that they don't have a succession plan in itself.
Yes.
Most of them either do not wait up to the end when they are in hospital and they don't know what to do, then they introduce the children, or most of them, somehow succession will get into it will just fall into place. After all, who wants to let go? So the major problem is people don't want to let go, or what I would call in strategy the founder's syndrome. You think that your children are not mature enough to run your business. Number two, you may have children who are not willing or capable to run the business. But the book also gives you solutions that in case you have no children who can run the business, then you can get professionals to run the business, then you operate at the board level. That is what Daria does, actually.
Okay.
He operates at the board level after some time. The other major problem is some children are not committed. So they became, especially when you become rich, so you really don't care. You really don't care. So you're just enjoying life in the money of your parents, but you are not careful. You're not committed that actually this business needs continuity. So those are the major.
Hello.
Really like, but the Asian businesses seem to be doing better than other businesses because of cultural issues.
Okay. So we go to the last book.
Yes, that book now.
We have that book there.
Yes.
So tell us about it. Tell us what has motivated you to write this book, because I know this is a book that you have just written the other day, and I think this is one of the books that goes that goes with the time.
Now this book, this book is 1 week old, by the way, and Dr. Are you there?
Yes, me, I'm there. You're the one who is disappearing. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm saying that basically what has motivated me to write this book is because you find that especially in the times that we are living in, it is important for employees to understand how to play politics, more so
Yes.
functional politics, to make it in life.
Yes.
And what I've discovered is that many of us think that when you work hard, when you are talented, you are okay. Eh?
Mm.
But you
Mm.
realize there are so many people who are hard workers who are talented, but they never move up the ladder.
Yes. Yes.
So this book basically brings out the aspects of how do you play functional politics, how do you deal with manipulators, how do you deal with gossips, how do you deal with impression management, because you must give an impression. How do you have self promotion? I keep saying that when you say you are a doctor, that is not pride. You're just telling a fact,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
But you
Yes.
see some people think that if you should not go saying what you have done, you should not go, in quotes, boasting. It's not boasting, you're just doing what we call self-promotion. So this
Yes.
book is very important if you have to survive beyond COVID, because you need to know when people are being laid off, a lot of politics goes
Ah, yeah. Hello.
around the
Yes.
influence to make things. Yeah, so this book basically, and also discovered quite a number of people go through a lot of problems in the offices because people are gossiping about them, people
Mm.
are manipulating them, people
Mm.
are bullying them. So this book
Mm.
helps you to understand how can I deal with all those issues, whether it's bullying, whether it's gossip, and above all things, how do I thrive above that and influence my workplace, and of course get move up the ladder,
So
because
you
you'll
are
find that
continue.
yes, Doctor.
Continue. Continue.
Yeah, you find that sometimes even teachers like you and me, we have very nice teachers who have never been anything except a teacher in class.
True. 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 So.
And it's because they eh?
So you are telling us we should know how to play office politics.
Not just office politics, functional office politics. Functional.
Okay.
Functional basically means that you are not inhibiting the job performance being done. It doesn't mean you are backstabbing people,
Yes.
you are bypassing your supervisor. That's not the politics that is in this book. There are politics of how you can ensure without harming anybody. You know where the power is, you get your ideas through, you get resources because you are playing functional politics. You know who influences. I keep telling people that the person at the top is not necessarily the one who makes decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be the CEO, but the person making the decisions is the PA to the CEO. In short, in quotes, because
Or
they are the
the,
ones in touch with the people. They will tell you, don't forget about Daktari. Daktari is not serious. That one is enough for the CEO to decide not to give you an idea.
even watchmen. Sometimes we have seen other organizations where watchmen make decisions
No, it's not
and
really,
drivers and
actually, it's not
drivers.
really, it's not really making decisions. Listen, it's not, it is not making decisions. It
Yes.
is it is what we call, they wield what we call access power.
Okay.
You see,
Accept.
you will not be able to see a CEO unless
Mm,
the secretary allows you.
true.
So a secretary has access power.
Okay.
And for you to play politics, you must understand that you must be in good books of the secretary, you must be in good books of the PA, you must be
Mm.
in good books of the watchman, because the watchman can decide you are not entering.
I understand. Access to power. It is very important.
That is what we call access power. And they are the ones when a boss is moving around, even you or me, if you
Mm,
if you hold any position, because I do, people
mm,
tell you a lot of things.
yes.
You hear someone telling you, hey, by the way, so and so was saying blah blah blah. Then
Yes.
you
Yes.
listen. You do
Yes.
nothing. Then you go and say, oh, by the way, kuna hii kitu niliona, naona
Uh,
inaweza kuwa nzuri. Then you
uh,
pick the idea, then karabati the idea. That is what we call you are not backstabbing anybody, you are not
mm.
mouthing anybody, you are not manipulating anybody, you are basically using the networks that you have.
So the book will help people to understand how to live in the organization, if and even when there is politics in the organization. That is what you are telling us.
In fact, this book is helping two people. One is the employee to know how to play functional politics.
Yes.
Two is a manager or a leader to know how to ensure there are no dysfunctional politics in the organization.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Daktari, to conclude, maybe you can tell the people who may want the book where they can be able to find the books, and also anybody who would want to know more about the book, maybe consultation or something like that, where can they get you?
Now, if you want to get the book, if you are in Kenya, you just call 0776 045 087. You call that number, you'll get the book. If you're outside Kenya, just go to Amazon, you'll buy the book in Amazon. But if you want to know more about the books, you can also go to my website, www.merimugo.com. It's that easy. You can get the books in Kenya just by calling that number 0776 045 087. If you're outside Kenya, just go to Amazon. All the 3 books are in Amazon. And I can assure you, these are practical books you'll never, it is an investment you cannot, you'll never regret about. And by the way, this last book is on offer right now for only 1,000 Kenya shillings in Kenya. The last book.
Oh, the new book. Okay, so thank you very much, Daktari. Thank you for your time. That was a very good interview. Although we had technological problems, I think we should be doing this more and more time so that we can tell people about your books and also other things.
Thank you very much. I think we will plan maybe in 2 weeks' time and do a different topic and then see how it goes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. God bless you, and let the people know that COVID is coming to an end because God is for us and He is with us.
we will wait and see. Thank you.
But plan as if it is not coming to an end, but live as if it's coming to an end tomorrow.
Sawa. So have a nice evening.
Thank you so much, Daktari. Have a good evening too. Thank you.
Thank you.